There are two types of men. One wakes up and reacts. The other wakes up and leads. Himself first. From the outside, they can look identical. Same age, same city, maybe even the same job. But spend a week inside their lives and the difference becomes impossible to ignore. One is building something. The other is slowly, quietly falling behind. What separates them isn't motivation. It isn't talent. It isn't even discipline in the way most people think about it. It's a set of daily habits so small they're almost invisible, until they compound into something undeniable. We're going to go through 10 of them today, and I'll warn you now, habit 7 is the one that makes most men uncomfortable when they hear it. And habit 10 is the one almost no channel talks about, because it goes against everything the self-improvement world tells you. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you won't just have a list. You'll know exactly which habit is costing you the most right now. Habit number 1, wake up before the world tells you to. Not at 5 a.m. because some podcast told you to, but earlier than you need to. Early enough that the first hour belongs to you. Weak men let the morning happen to them. The alarm goes off, the phone comes out, and within 60 seconds, they're already reacting to someone else's agenda. Strong men own the first hour. Research on cortisol response shows the first 30 minutes after waking set the neurological tone for your entire day. One decision, before the noise begins. That's where self-leadership starts. Habit number 2, train every day. Not to look good, not to impress anyone, but because your body is the foundation everything else is built on. You don't need 2 hours, push-ups, a run, a hard walk, it all counts. What matters is that you show up for it daily. Because a man who stops challenging his body slowly loses his relationship with discomfort, and a man who can't handle discomfort can't handle much else. Strong men train to stay capable, so when life demands more, they're ready. Habit number 3, do something hard on purpose. Not because you have to, because you chose to. A cold shower. A run when you don't feel like it. The task you've been avoiding for 3 days. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you deliberately walked into discomfort instead of away from it. Every time you choose difficulty, you strengthen the part of your brain responsible for self-regulation. You're not just building toughness. You're building proof that you don't fold when things get uncomfortable. Weak men wait until they feel ready. Strong men act, and readiness follows. 3 habits in. And already, most men watching this have identified at least one they're not doing. That's not a coincidence. It's a pattern. Stay with me, because the next 7 are where it gets deeper. Habit number 4. Stay off your phone in the morning. Weak men start their day with other people's thoughts. Strong men start with their own. The moment you open your phone, you hand your attention to whoever designed the algorithm. Your focus, your mood, your first thoughts of the day, all shaped by content you didn't choose. Read a page. Write something down. Sit in silence. It doesn't matter what you replace it with. What matters is that you lead your mind before anyone else gets the chance. If you don't control the first hour controls you. Habit number 5. Limit weak inputs. This goes beyond the phone. It's everything you let into your mind, the videos you watch, the people you follow, the conversations you engage in. Your brain isn't passively receiving information. It's being shaped by it. Repeated exposure to gossip, outrage, and distraction slowly rewires how you think, what you fear, and what you believe is possible. Weak men consume without filtering. Strong men choose deliberately, not because they're avoiding reality, but because they know what goes in determines what comes out. Guard the input, control the output. Habit number 6, clean your space. This one sounds too simple. That's exactly why most men skip it. Clutter isn't just visual noise. Research in environmental psychology shows disordered spaces increase cortisol and reduce cognitive performance. Your environment sends your brain a constant signal. and a messy room signals that chaos is acceptable. Strong men build discipline in the small things. Make the bed. Clear the desk. Keep order in the space you control. The standard you hold in private becomes the standard you hold everywhere. Habit number 7. Stick to your word. This is the one I warned you about, not because it's complicated, but because most men, when they're honest with themselves, know they're failing here. It's not about promises to other people. It's about the ones you make to yourself when no one is watching. You said you'd wake up early. You didn't. You said you'd finish that task. You pushed it again. Psychologists call this self-concept erosion. Every broken private promise chips away at your self-trust, and that erosion bleeds into your confidence, your ambition, the way you carry yourself. Every time you keep your word to yourself, you reinforce who you are. Every time you break it, you chip away at him. 7 down, 3 left. And habit 10, the one almost no one talks about, is coming. Don't leave before you hear it. Habit number 8. Sharpen your voice. A man who cannot express himself clearly cannot lead. Not a team, not a room, not even a conversation. Most men have never been taught this. They mumble, they over-explain. They soften everything with kind of and I guess. And without realizing it, they train the people around them to take them less seriously. Your voice is a tool. Speak with precision. Say what you mean without padding it. Let silence sit without rushing to fill it. You don't need to be loud. You need to be clear. Habit number 9. Reflect daily. Most men are so busy reacting to life that they never stop to evaluate it. Days blur into weeks, weeks into years, and somewhere along the way they lose the thread of who they were trying to become. High performers across every field share one quiet habit they review, not obsessively, just honestly. What worked, what didn't, where they drifted. 5 minutes at the end of the day. No phone. Just you and one question. Did I act like the man I want to be today? That question, asked consistently, changes everything. Habit number 10. Create more than you consume. This is the one almost no one talks about. And here's why it goes against everything the self-improvement world tells you. Most of that world is built around consuming more books, more podcasts, more videos. And while learning has its place, consumption without creation is just sophisticated procrastination. Weak men scroll endlessly, reacting to other people's lives. Strong men build a body, a skill, a vision, something that wouldn't exist if they hadn't shown up. You can't watch your way into becoming the man you want to be. You have to build your way there. 10 habits. None of them complicated. All of them uncomfortable in different ways. That's the point. Strength isn't built in a single moment of motivation. It's built in the quiet, unglamorous repetition of small choices. The ones nobody sees. The ones that don't feel significant in the moment, but compound into something undeniable over time. You already know which habit you need to start with. The question is whether you'll begin today, or wait for a better moment that never comes.